Good afternoon, children. Students, last class we learned about the features of the Harappan civilization, that is, town planning and drainage system. Today I explain about the architectural skill of the Harappans. We learned that the city had numerous Delhi houses. What is Delhi houses? Delhi houses means the house used as a residence or living houses. Besides these Delhi houses, the cities had a few spacious buildings of elaborate structure and design. Means they built some other big building besides these living houses. Today we are going to learn about these buildings. Which are these buildings? The first one is the Great Bath. So we will learn how they built this great bath. Really, what is this great bath? It is a rectangular tank. What is this? It's a tank. It has 39 feet length, 23 feet breadth and more than 8 feet deep. Clear? Length is 39 and breadth is 23 feet. It was surrounded by galleries. It was surrounded by galleries means balconies and had rooms on all sides. A well built alongside was a source of water for the tank. We know water is required for the tank. Where from they pumped water to the tank? From the well. And the tank was cleaned periodically. Okay, it was cleaned all the time. Periodically means from time to time or occasionally. The water was discharged into a huge drain. Okay, they cleaned the tank and water was discharged into a huge drain connected to the main drain on the street. There was no fear of leakage of the tank. Okay, there was no fear of leaking the tank because tank was made watertight by using special bricks and gypsum mortar. Okay, gypsum mortar means it's a mixture of, okay, it consists of, it's a mixture of plaster and sand and is called plaster of Paris. So because of this they are using the bricks with this gypsum mortar. So that's why they don't have any fear of leakage of the tank. Scholars have suggested that the great bath was used for ritual bathing or any religious purposes. Okay, they build this structure, okay, great bath for the religious purposes, and they discovered this great bath at Mohenjo-daro. So we go to the next architectural structure, that is granary. What is this granary? What is the meaning of the granary? Granary, we know the meaning is to store something, store things, no? Store grains, or it is a storehouse for a threshed grain. It is a storehouse. At Harappa, a great granary has been discovered. Okay, a great granary has been discovered from Harappa. It was arranged in 2 rows of 6 with an asile in between them. Okay, asile means it is a passage. Asile, the meaning of the asile is passage. It was arranged in 2 rows of 6 and as well as between these rows there was a way, there was a passage. It was used to store surplus food grain. We know that their main occupation was agriculture. They cultivated wheat, barley, dates, all these things. For storing this grain, they needed storehouses or granaries. These granaries, they built close to the river. Okay, these great granaries they built, built near to the river so that grains could be transported easily. They can send the goods as well as bring the things. Transportation is easy. That's why they built it near to the river. Near the granaries, circular brick platforms have been found. Near the granaries, some platforms are there. Okay, they were probably used for threshing grain. Threshing grains means separating the grain or seeds from the plant by some mechanical means. So, with this purpose, they built some platforms for threshing the grain. Numerous two-room quarters found nearby were probably the house of the laborers. So, some quarters were also found with two rooms, and we can believe that this probably belonged to the house of the laborers or the workers. Another impressive building is the Assembly Hall. Okay, another building the archaeologist unearthed from the Harappan site was the Assembly Hall. It has thick walls and supported on means brick pillars. Okay, it has a thick walls and it was supported by the great pillars. It may have been used as a prayer hall or an assembly hall where people gathered to discuss important issues. So we can think that this building they used. Okay, great building has they discovered. So this building they used for prayer house. Okay, as a prayer hall or as an assembly hall because many people gathered here to discuss important issues. Again, a great dockyard has been discovered at Lothal. Okay, dockyard. What is this dockyard? The place or area for repairing and maintaining ships. So, like that, a great building, great dockyard has been discovered, and it was connected to the Gulf of Cambay by a channel has been discovered at Lothal. So, what is Gulf of Cambay? We know that another name is Gulf of Kambat is bordering Gujarat, no? And it was connected. How it is connected by a channel. So, it was discovered at Lothal. What it shows? It shows that Harappans were engaged in maritime trade with West Asia. So they had the trade connection. From this we can believe that Indian people had trade connection with the people of West Asia. Hundreds of seals belonging to the Persian Gulf region indicate that many seals are also unearthed, discovered from the it belongs to the Persian Gulf region. Okay, it shows that Lothal was a major port of exit and entry. Okay, exit and entry means they from there taking the things and bringing things, all this, no. So as well as they had a great trade connection with the people of West Asia. Then the ruins of Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, ruins we know that remains, they unearth or dig out all these remains. Okay, the pottery, wheels or beads or statues and the remains of great building. All the remains, the ruins of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, other towns and cities, leaves no doubt that the cities were highly populated and inhabitants enjoyed municipal all the municipal conveniences like town planning, drainage system, assembly hall, all these on a high order. So from this we understand that they had a very well planned system of administration unknown to the people of the contemporary world. Let me go to the next part, that is the economic life of the Harappans. As in most of the other contemporary civilization, agriculture was the backbone of the Harappan economy. So, which is the main occupation of the Harappan people? The main occupation is agriculture. This is adduced by recovery of a choy plough as well as presence of granaries. Adduced means giving as an example. Okay, we can take it as an example or proof. All these things are giving the proof that their occupation was agriculture. They engaged in agricultural cultivation, discovered what is a plough as well as granaries. So we learned that they used granaries. They had much surplus goods left with them. So where they keep all these surplus goods, leftover foods, for this purpose they built a storing house, that is a granaries. The main agricultural crops were wheat, barley, dates, peas, and all these things. Domestication of animals was an important activity. So, which is the important activity? Domestication of animals. I think you know the meaning of domestication. Domestication means taming the animals, adapt animals, and the domesticated animals like cat, dog, sheep, elephant, armed bull, buffaloes, and we know that which are the animals they domesticated. They domesticated cat, dog, sheep, elephant, armed bull, buffaloes, and a pig. So today I am concluding here. Children, I sent the answers through Stucare app. Clear and study well and learn all the question answers.